Hello again, adventurers. It's Amy from the road. I'm coming back from my road trip that I started last week, and I wanted to continue on the theme of your adventure as an author. So what I was talking about last week was how you have to embrace the journey, embrace the adventure, because things happen that you don't expect. And I had to live by my own advice, because on the way there, I took a wrong turn and I had to figure out a new way to get there. And it was actually great because I found a new place that I had never seen before, and the scenery was just spectacular. I loved it. So it was really a cool little detour that I took. And then I ended up having to stay a couple of days later than I had planned on. So I had to be flexible. And I had to figure out a way to take care of my family obligations as well as take care of business. And that all worked out great. So I learned that even though I had a plan, it didn't always work. And I had to be flexible. So that was great. On the way back, I decided that I wanted to take a faster way. You know, I was like the horse going back to the barn, where I really want to get home. And I'm still on the road, 9 hours in. I should be home in about an hour. And I took what I thought was a shortcut. And it turned out that it wasn't a shortcut. It did cut off some miles, but it really didn't cut off any time, because there was more traffic and because it was less scenic. I didn't enjoy it nearly as much. So I learned that taking a shortcut is you're always compromising something. In this case, I was compromising my beautiful scenery and my lack of traffic. I'm usually out there all by myself in the country, and I love that. So the metaphor here is taking shortcuts with your writing and with your book. What you want to be careful of is taking a shortcut that's going to affect the quality and professionalism of your book. And that means three things that I'm going to talk about today. And in future episodes, I'm going to expand on each of these topics. The first one is the development of your content. That is key to your reader. That's you, that you are delivering to your reader. And sometimes when we do this, we forget to tell our personal story, or tell stories that connect our content, what we're teaching, to something personal that you can latch onto, because your reader needs to connect with your content in a way that's real for them, that they can connect to another human story, whether it's yours or someone else. So don't leave that lacking. Make sure that you put in those personal stories, those examples, and really flesh out your content with that. Otherwise, you're going about halfway or 3/4 of the way, and you're leaving something out for your reader. The other places that you can take shortcuts that really affect the quality of your book are editing and your graphic design and your layout design for the interior of the book. These are places where experts in that field can help you take your book to another level. It means your book is more readable, more accessible to your reader soulmates. That's who you want. You want your readers to be your biggest fans. You want them to tell everybody about your book. And the way they're going to do that is for you to give them complete content, give them a professional, accessible book that they are crazy about, and that looks good, that feels good, that gets across your message and your brand and who you are and what you want to teach. So when you fully flesh out all of these areas, you're going to have an awesome book. So that is part of not taking shortcuts on the way to unleashing your inner author and the adventure of becoming an author. So with that, I leave you until next time, and happy writing.